After more than a 12-hour aircraft ride from LAX to Beijing and then a 1-hour bus ride, we arrived at our hotel. Because the part of our group arriving from JFK would not get here until early evening, Stone, our tour manager, decided to take us for a walk to a park very close to the hotel. We departed the hotel, turned right, walked along the blocks for a little bit, and found a wonderful bakery on the left-hand side of the street with a great coffee shop upstairs that actually had Wi-Fi access. Then past a local park where it seems like a lot of the people get together just to dance and this little exercise, and it's far different than the Tai Chi I thought I was going to see. It was then off to the Temple of Heaven.
Okay, everyone. So now, this is the long covered walkway. Now it's become a very, how to say that, entertainment spot for those people who are playing cards. Some of them, they are playing mahjong. They are not playing the money. It's not a gamble, but they really enjoy these games. And that is a Chinese chess. Everybody, could you please come closer? This is Chinese chess. And the people may use the soldiers or artilleries or any kind of vehicles to fight with another person who stands on the side. It's called the Hall of Prayer for Good Harvest. Okay. So this building is the most important building in the Temple of Heaven. It was built in 1420 during the third reign of the emperor in the Ming Dynasty. The color blue on the top floor on the roof indicates the color of heaven. And inside this building is made of wood only, without any nails. Put them together. So it is such a very difficult job that people did back to 600 years ago. And you can see inside of the building there are 4 pillars in the middle. They are representing 4 seasons of the year. The outer ring is 12, representing the 12 months. The outer ring you can see on outside of the building, another 12 stick pillars representing the 12 hours of the day in the past. This one is a symbol of Beijing. So when the prestigious guests came to visit Beijing, they're gonna have their banquet in front of this building. You know the big potatoes? They came, right? And also there are, behind you, there are 2 buildings on both sides. They used to be the storehouses for keeping the tablets of the God of Heaven, the God of Emperors. And today, each of these buildings became a museum. You're telling the people the replica of this building, how the wooden rafters, they put them together. Okay, and in China we have a saying is, if you can walk around this building for more times, you will get more good luck. So later, let's do it. No matter clockwise or counterclockwise, you just do more times, more good luck. But never do more than 3 times. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense, doesn't work at all, right? Just maximum 3 times. Okay, everybody, I need everybody fully attention. From now, we have free time for 20 minutes because we're gonna go back, and do some showers. So 20 minutes for you to walk around here. And then you can take a look inside of that building. My watch, everybody, did you change your time of your watch now?
Yep.
Now it's 11:45. Is that right? So 20 minutes is 5 after 12 o'clock sharp. I need everybody waiting outside of that gate. Can you see the building there? Did everybody listen?
Yes.
Okay, we all meeting outside of that building at 12:05, 5 after 12 sharp. If you are not here, means you can walk back to our hotel by yourself. Okay, we won't wait for anybody. Everybody crystal clear. Thank you. Tiananmen. That is means the gate of heavenly peace. So that was the place where the emperor had set his government officials' offices, like the civil officials, the military officers, the high ranking of the officials. They can work in there. But when Chairman Mao found New China, the government enlarged the Tiananmen Square into 80 acres in the floor area. So it's become the largest city square in the world, which is the largest one. And the Tiananmen Square is just located in the center of Beijing. And we're gonna see there are quite a few of the government houses, like our Capitol building, like the National Museum, and the Chairman Mao Mausoleum. Capitol building is called the Great Hall of the People. For our National Congress, for the prestigious guests like big potatoes, they come to China. They will have our meeting with our presidents. Do you know who is our president in China? Whose name? Who? His name is Who. Who? Mr. Who. And Wen is our prime minister. So Who and Wen, they are our leaders in China. Okay?
I'm here.
On the Dragon Road.
Step, guys. Step.
Please move closer to stall. Let's stay here. Let's stay here. The reason why I put you here is for your pictures. This is the best spot for your picture on this building. Everybody, you see this building is the most important building in the Forbidden City. Rules are here. So this is the most important building in the Forbidden City. The name of the building is called the Hall of Supreme Harmony, because the size of the building is the largest comparing with other buildings. There are 3 buildings in the outer court. One of these, there are 2 buildings behind. Okay, so the 2 remaining ones are called the Hall of Middle Harmony and the Hall of Preserving Harmony. And for the Emperor's birthday party and for the Emperor's wedding ceremony, we will all be held in here. And we did not see there are so many trees not here because the Emperor afraid somebody will murder him when he was in the ceremony. So in the summertime, here was super hot, sweaty hot. And in the summer palace, it is more trees and more lake. That is why the Emperor liked to go to the summer palace in summer. Okay? So you see, here it is the best spot for your picture on this one. You cannot go inside. You cannot go any further inside. You can only stay at the very crowded, sticky rights people.
We drove out, like, at least an hour. Just the two of us.
They are the animals. They are the dragons. They are the sons of the dragons, and each of them they have their long teeth. Like the first one, the divine person on the rooster. The second one is the dragon, seahorse, and lion, whatever, the unicorn. And the numbers of the animal sign on the edge of the roof, indicating the ranking of the building. If there is more animals on the edge of the roof, means that building is more important. If there is only one or two animals there, means that room is just a happy room.
Okay.
So this is such a very important clue to tell us the importance of this building. You see, there are so many of this big building, though, right? Okay, so from this gate, this door, and the door can separate the yin and the yang. So when we enter this door, we will go to the yin part, which all the ladies in the past they stay here. Only men was the emperor. Okay?
And a couple of funky eunuchs.
Testing. Okay, everyone. Is that a beautiful place? Which is pretty quiet, and we didn't see a lot of people here. That is why I take everybody here, and you can imagine what was a peaceful life the concubines had. Well, they were staying in the summer palace. For the Chinese emperor always had more than 100 concubines. Although he was so tired, but he loved to have more ladies. And he went to the South China for so many times, and he said he wanted to go and check on the local people's life there, but his real purpose is go there and finding the beauties. Whenever he saw the beautiful girls, he will tell the girl and tell the girl's family is that you are so lucky person because you can get a chance to go to Beijing to stay in the Forbidden City for the rest of your life. You don't need to worry anything about your money, about your family's future. And your family can all move to Beijing. We will arrange accommodation for your parents, for this and that. But this is not a negotiation. This is a must. You have no choice. For those lovely girls that came to Beijing, they stay in the summer palace for the rest of their life. It seems like a pretty good, very nice place in a huge area, the Palace Museum, but they lost their freedoms. And the emperor had more than 100 concubines, as it was impossible for the emperor to make each of the accommodation of the concubines like this big in the Forbidden City. So the emperor chose the 12
top favorite concubines. And there are 6 living quarters for 6 most favorite concubines in the east, another 6 palaces on the west. So totally 12. So this was one of the 12 concubines' courtyard. Is that amazing? Yeah. So for all the concubines, your dream is to having a baby with the emperor. Why? Because if you have a baby with the emperor, you don't need to care for your life, and your son will get a possibility to be the next coming emperor. If your son be the emperor, you will be the emperor's mother, right? But there's so many concubines that had a very sad life because the only day to stay with the emperor was the wedding ceremony. And the emperor changed his heart very quick and loved another concubine. This was a very sad story. But I think today is also happening the same, right, in today's world. Anyway, inside, this was the place where the concubines doing the embroidery and typing cup of tea. And today, this is an exhibition room for the emperor's collection of the jade. So because the jade culture is very important in China, all the people believe the jade is a magic stone. It can ward off the evil spirits and can invite the good fortune from outside to inside. So that is why the emperor had quite a few of the jade carvings. Those were the emperor's collection inside. You gotta see how beautiful those works are. And also some jewelry, the jade pendants, and for the people love it so much. Tomorrow on the way to the jade factory, jade store, I'm gonna show you more detailed information. But now you just get a main idea how beautiful the emperor's collection is.
Yes, yeah, when we were at when we went to visit
In the summer palace, we're talking about this marble boat. This one is made of marble, but only the bottom part is made of marble, but the pillars, the second deck, the roof, all made of wood. And the emperors printed the wood color into white. Make it looks like a marble boat. The marble boat is indicating the government, and we say the government of the Qing dynasty was as solid as this marble boat. Can be never float to anywhere, can be never get sunk. But it's also reminding the emperor that you need to treat the common people well because the common people is just like the water, and the government is like the boat. The water can carry the boat, the water can also make the boat to be sunk, which means the common people are so important. In 1860, the Anglo-French allied forces invaded Beijing. The summer palace was burned into ashes. The dragon lady Cixi spent the money from the Navy fund, rebuilt the garden because she said she wanted to train the Navy on the lake in this garden. But it was just his excuse. We see that although the lake is big, but it's not big enough to train in the military ships. So that is why she spent the money from the Navy fund, from the government, to rebuild a garden only for herself and make it look like a Western steamboat, right? And she also added 2 wheels on both sides. So in the rainy days, she will like to go to the upstairs, go to second deck, and enjoy a beautiful view of the lake from the big mirror on the second floor. Great Wall is one of the 7 wonders in the world. And we are Chinese, and we are very honorable that China, we have Great Wall. A lot of people said if the people stay in the moon, and they can have the bird eye view on the Earth, they can see some part of the Great Wall. But it is very hard to believe because it's so far distance, and the Great Wall is 3,000 miles long, although it's that long, but from the far distance, you see the weather, you won't see the wall, but yeah, right. Okay, so talking about the Great Wall, the history can be traced back to 221 BC. It's a really long time ago. So,
How pretty.
Yep. Just push the button. You want to do it again? Huh? Just if you push the button halfway.
You did too.
It's not just like you take
That's the button? Yeah, I did too.
Will you do my camera and with
Is this fun?
Uh-huh. Honey likes it. Of course, she's got the easy part.
Stone family. Let's go. You can take a look on this map. This is a very good map to show us the complex of this area. So later, just now, our bus was driving from the south to the north, and now we're at Changling. So you see, this is a very good feng shui because you can see there are 2 mountains here. One is called the Dragon Mountain. One is called the Tiger Mountain. This is the Longevity Mountain. So all the tombs are located right inside of the mountains, right? This is the main tomb reservoir and the other emperor's tomb all by the side of this one. So this is the tomb for the emperor. The name of the emperor was called what? Judy. Right. So the name of this tomb is called Changling. Changling. So where we are right in here. Enter this door and we are here, right? So later I will take you to see this main building. And after here we are driving down to the south, we see this street. This is called the Way of Spirits, where you can see the stone sculptures. It's a very nice place. This building is called the Hall of Ebonite Fever. So later on, you may go inside to appreciate those beautiful antiques. Those antiques was found by where? Anybody can tell me that? By where was found those antiques? Yeah, in the 7th emperor's tomb, in the year 1959. So later you can go and appreciate those antiques. In this area, there are so many trees. They are all the pine trees because the leaf can be never felled, means the spirits of the emperor could be lasting forever. Some of the trees, they are not real, are the fake trees. So why I'm saying that? So you may find out the answer by yourself. Later when you come back to the box, you can let me know why I'm saying that, okay?
Inspiration of the name she called you.
I didn't hear.
Y'all get to the next one, you stand there and don't leave when we get down to see and figure out what question I'm going to ask.
A sword, a big little hammer. Let's see what comes out. Yep. Sometimes you just can't tell.
What'd you do?
I brushed his head 3 times for luck.
Yeah.
That is the only ingredient.
Watch it, close it.
今天一会儿那边那桌还差一个鸭料啊。他这个吃饭的鸭料，那边那桌。
吃饭的鸭料已经切好了，在那儿。
哎，
耳朵头
倒完了吧？
打完了，有我的。
你坐在哪了呀？反正11个人啊。你拿我吃
And then the soup, yeah. Nothing wasted. There's a reason for it. You're right.
Oh, they're making it for us?
Demonstration?
No, they're making it for us. It's like a
Oh,
mushu.
it's a great.
It's like a mushu
It's
for
not a dom.
It's
the
a bow.
It's a bow.
It's a mushu. Mushu picking duck.
It's just authentic.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, because picking duck.
It's lighter, actually, but it's good because it's lighter.
It's lighter.
Because the bowl is really heavy.
She's faster than you think.
I've been having too much water. I had that this morning.
The bow, no, he had the bread.